Shaper, just this once. Here I am. Eamon's delay has changed our plans, but it can't be helped. In my next dream, I'll be dancing with your corpse!
Biometric authentication code accepted. Descendant, access the vault.
What's going on? You're here because you're worried about me. Well, there's no need. When it comes to the Void Abyss, my emotions tend to get the better of me. HQ made the right call to leave this operation to Hound, and they were also right to choose you to support this operation. Personal feelings need to be left out of the equation if we want to achieve our overall goal. All the right decisions have been made, and it's for the best. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel apprehensive. As someone who's been to the Void Abyss before, I have to warn you. Never, ever let your guard down. Not even for a moment. You must stay as calm as possible, even if you're under immense pressure. Keelan's experience and understanding of Void vessels doesn't count for much. There are no guarantees in the Abyss. You'll be put under a tremendous amount of external force while you're conveyed to the operations site. If you lose consciousness at any point, you'll fall into the Void and drift there. So stay focused and channel your RK as much as you can. That's the only way we'll be able to locate you if something happens. Remember what I've said, and come back safely.
Descendant, I have something to tell you. Please come and see me.
Got a question about the operation? Descendant, do you have something positive to report, finally? Where's the Ironheart now? What? I gave the order for Jeremy to retrieve the Ironheart. I never did that. There must have been a misunderstanding. Nell, did you send those instructions?
I've done no such thing over any official channel, and even unofficially. I have no reason to contact him. Something's not right. Could it be?
Nell, contact Jeremy. Now.
I can't get through to Jeremy. His Deceive has been deactivated, and there's no record of him entering Albion either.
It can't be. Jeremy is still a Descendant, even if he's sometimes led astray. He's a Descendant fighting for humanity who despises the Vulgus with every fiber of his being.
Alpha, we should see if we can detect Jeremy's RK and traces of the Ironheart through the guide.
All Descendants on standby. Please contact the guide for assistance as required. Command has identified Jeremy's last known whereabouts. Prepare for a pursuit operation.
You are here, Descendant. I have something to tell you concerning the Void Abyss. The Void Abyss is a place that is unknown even to me. I cannot find anything about it in my systems. I have searched the records of Albion headquarters for solid information, but unfortunately there are very few documents about the Void Abyss. One thing I have discovered is that void energy is very strong in the Abyss, and there are elements there that do not exist in Ingress. Void energy has a negative effect on the RK of Descendants. You and I are linked by RK, which means our link could be broken. For now, I can only hope that our link will remain intact. But there are no guarantees. I will look into a way to stay linked to both you and Keelan for as long as possible. Please acquire as much data as you can from the Void Abyss and VV-072. When you return to Albion, I will analyze the data and plan our next course of action. Descendant, I've heard about Jeremy, but there's something I must tell you first. When I came into contact with the energy from the second Ironheart, a new function was restored to my system. It's an algorithm for amplifying the Void energy sensory field. An early warning system for detecting colossi that are drawn to the Ironheart. However, perhaps because it was transferred through Jeremy's arcade, which I am not synced with, my operating system is rejecting this function. Even now, alarm bells are ringing. My functions have been interrupted and my system cannot be recalibrated. Descendant, I am in no doubt that a Colossus is heading towards Ingress at this very moment. Please transfer my sensory field amplification algorithm to Seneca. If we can intercept that Colossus and recalibrate my system, Jeremy and the Ironheart can be found. Please, help me, Descendant.
It appears we have no choice. Please handle whatever the guide needs first. As Alpha said, we cannot rely on the guide alone. HQ will do their best to identify Jeremy's last known location and prepare for a pursuit operation.
There you are, Descendant. I've been informed that you're to be deployed on a reconnaissance mission to the newly discovered Void vessel, BV-072. Void space is full of uncertainty and danger. The remote abyss will contain greater threats and be even more unpredictable as well. Which is why you need to be more cautious. The most important thing is not to lose consciousness while traveling into the Void abyss. Traveling into the Void abyss involves crossing dimensions, and will subject you to immense gravitational pull, close to 10 times the gravity of Ingress. Traveling to a Void intercept battle location is a walk in the park compared to this. As Ajax likely told you, if you lose consciousness, you could end up drifting in the Void. Even a slight lapse of concentration could knock you off course. Even getting to the operation site itself could prove to be a challenge. But I believe in you, Descendant. I'll activate the Void radar once you're ready.
You heard Seneca, yeah? You better get your act together, unless you want to be MIA in a Void.
Descendant, is this code related to the Void? This algorithm is sophisticated enough to be applied right away. This is truly incredible. So this is the power of the guide that the Descendants have spoken of. But now is not the time to marvel at it. Based on the results calculated from the amplified sensory field, it seems a powerful Colossus, the Executioner, is heading toward Ingress. As you likely recall from your Descendant training, the blade wielded by the Executioner is a sensitive conductor. If you allow it to power up, it will increase the time you spend in the Void. And the likelihood of failing to intercept the Colossus increases exponentially. Descendant, please proceed with the intercept immediately.
Humanity is very weak. That's why humans need us so desperately. Would you like to access the laboratory?
Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
signals are unstable.
Keelan, are you all right?
What's about the Descendant?
Still in void space. Stay where you are until the rendezvous.
I can handle it myself. Let's get this operation going.
Keelan, I need a status report.
I'm searching the interior. This is...
What's happening?
gunfire.
Keelan, the signal is on the move.
I know. Focus, scum. Engaging!
We've lost the bogus signals. Keelan has made contact with the target.
HQ, there's been a mistake. It's just an ordinary dog.
The signal is still responsive. It might have something to do with the ship.
No way.
Keelan's archaeometrics are stabilizing.
This dog, he's not as ordinary as he looks.
Something is jamming our signal. Communications are
Keelan, abort! Get out of there now!
HQ, check your comms. HQ! This facility is...
Get on with it! You pathetic vermin! After him. Find him and kill him.
received communication signal. Is that a Descendant? You're finally here. Took you long enough. While you were lost in the void, there was an incident which meant the Vulgus jammed our communication with HQ. Unfortunately, I'm in a difficult situation at the moment, and I can't engage. Why did the Vulgus here all of a sudden? Damn it! I don't know. I'll try to get the comms back up once you've lured the Vulgus out. I've got the objective locked down, so I need you to do some of the heavy lifting. why I come to them.
shield has been damaged. I need to reload.
Disabling their jamming device. Our comms should be back up soon.
Descendant, please respond.
HQ, come in.
Keelan, you're alive. And I can also confirm the Descendant's biosignal. Keelan, your biosignals are unstable.
It's just a scratch.
That's more than a scratch.
Keelan, Descendant! I'm glad you're both alive. I was terrified when I heard we lost comms.
Don't worry, I'm fine. And the doggo is mine too. This dog is reading my thoughts. As if it's connected to my arcade. I thought to myself, stop barking, be quiet. Then it stopped. It's intriguing and cute.
Well, that's a shock. I didn't know you liked dogs.
No small talk during operations, it is. I like cats too, by the way.
No small talk during operations.
Why you just wait till I get back.
You can see each other shortly. You are to cease operations and return immediately. Keelan, I have your current coordinates. Transferring you to Albion now.
Okay. See you in Albion, Descendant.
Transferring the Descendant next. Wait. Descendant, we have detected communication packets concentrated at a specific point. I apologize, but this data needs to be verified. I will send the target zone to your receive.
My shield has been damaged. My shield falters. My shield!
are deleting the collective data. Descendant, we must stop them if we want to see the information that our enemies have gathered.
You need information about the Colossi. You succeeded in intercepting the Executioner. An extraordinary display of skill. If there was a Descendant like you a century ago, I'm certain we would have been able to stop the apocalypse. There are no what-ifs in history, of course. But the apocalypse has left such a deep wound on humanity. Regardless, if we allow ourselves to ponder all of the what-ifs, perhaps things would be better if the Ironhearts had never existed in this world. Every time an Ironheart is uncovered, it's as if the Colossi are awoken and head to Ingress. But ironically, we also need the Ironhearts to stop the Colossi. It is one of the great paradoxes. Descendant, perhaps this is exactly why the ancestors sealed the Ironhearts in vaults. I'm beginning to suspect that perhaps the ancestors hid the Ironhearts away to prevent history repeating itself. We will need extensive preparation for the moment when the third Ironheart is revealed. There is much that I would like to discuss with you, and also with the entity known as the Guide, if possible. However, we do not have the luxury of time right now. HQ is urgently looking for you, Descendant. You should make your way there as quickly as possible.
Descendant, thanks to you, the stability of my system was restored. However, the Iron Heart has slipped from our grasp. While you were stopping the Colossus, I delivered the necessary information to Enzo. It is likely that HQ will be preparing countermeasures.
Do you think we'll ever see the day when the Vulgus are completely eradicated from Ingress? I'm going to stop by Crandall after my shift and buy some Ingress.
Ah, Descendant. You're here. Thank you for all your hard work with the Intercept battle. Unfortunately, we need to drag you into another operation before you get a chance to rest. Albion has entered uncharted territory. A Descendant has committed treason. A Descendant. Someone who should have been humanity's beacon of hope. Damn it! How could this have happened? HQ has officially denounced Jeremy as a traitor. A rapid arrest operation is in progress. Enzo received intel from the Guide and was first on the scene. Jeremy is heading towards Echo Swamp. As the enemy's attention is keenly focused on this location, and because of the swampy terrain, deployment of forces on a large scale will be difficult. To make matters worse, we've lost contact with Essimo. He was carrying out another operation in the area. Essimo's support was vital. Enzo won't be able to command and fight by himself. Our lack of manpower is delaying the operation. If we don't hurry, we'll be delivering the Ironheart to the Vulgus on a silver platter after we worked so hard to get it. We must prevent that from happening at all costs. Rules of engagement for Jeremy will be sent separately. If possible, I would like to have him brought back alive. I want to hear what he was thinking as his commander, and why he did what he did. Go after Jeremy, and please, find the Ironheart and bring it back.
I will tell Enzo to prepare to resume the operation.
Understood. Descendant, wrap up any preparations for reinforcements quickly, and head to the Misty Woods outpost in Echo Swamp. Enzo is awaiting your arrival.